As you can see in this diagram, Angel Studios' design architecture is interdependent as it is an integrated company. This is evident in the dependence you have on suppliers creating movies and TV, which you crowdfund and then distribute. Interdependency is the best option for the size of your company and represents a higher margin opportunity compared to many of your indirect competitors in the TV and movie industry. As a competitor, Disney, for example, represents a modular architecture, um, just above the dotted line of market absorption, while most of its indirect competitors fall underneath this line. As an interdependent company, Angel Studios needs to shy away from speed, responsiveness, and convenience, and instead, any innovations you research should explore solutions that improve functionality and reliability.
There are many different segments that consumers' money will go into, as you can see in this figure. And as soon as Angel Studios entered the market, they were differentiated in that way from many of the few crowdfunded sites for movies. They found a way to grasp those underserved customers and fulfill their demand for this type of media. The following that Angel Studios has as well helps contribute to this type of trust in the different money segments that they will be going into. If we focus in on the technology development of this value chain analysis, we can see that Angel Studios really differentiates themselves by not only seeking to create clean media, but specifically the aspect of crowdfunding. There are few crowdfunded sites for entertainment with the huge following that Angel Studios has, even beginning this project. This makes them differentiated in that and other ways. For instance, television sets are a commodity, but in this ever-growing entertainment business, we see that the idea of commoditization is not an encroaching aspect upon this particular business. And for that reason, we don't think that this aspect is a big part of worry for Angel Studios. The business model of crowdfunding makes it possible for the vision of the art maker to stay just that, the vision, to stay individual and to be fulfilled on their own watch. And for that reason, it stays art.
According to the 4 value rules, here is our advice on how to increase value within Angel Studios. We will focus on 3 of them. Rule 1, be the least replaceable player. Angel Studios will need to work with those who provide funding to ensure there are many of them, to avoid worrying about suppliers becoming impossible to replace. The service will always be provided because they aren't dependent on one specific supplier. That also allows for a competitive advantage because of the cheaper acquisition or better quality. Rule 2, become the guardian of quality. Next, to ensure quality, it will be necessary to require specific standards to be met for regulatory reasons and defending decisions to create long-term gains, such as only allowing funding for clean movies. Rule 4, manage the growth story. Growth in terms of marketing to attract new investors and sources of financing, which will allow for a greater capture of the market pie and increasing profits. This marketing will also attract new filmmakers. Marketing through Drybar and other already created material is free real estate to continue to capture consumers. Moving onward, Angel Studios should use a deliberate strategy process because they are learning from an improved understanding of what works for them, as the theory expresses. It is conscious and analytical and should be used moving forward. Discovery-driven planning is a way to envision the unknown through planning. This will be important in expanding marketing. Using a reverse income statement will show the revenues needed to see if it is worth the cost. And then it will be important to test assumptions and events as time goes on to make sure our given advice to work on expanding through marketing is truly worth the cost required, given through the theories of increasing value and discovery-driven planning.
Angel Studios may object to our recommendations to expand their marketing. The company may object to an increase in marketing because they are hesitant to expand the company at this time. Angel Studios' main focus is providing quality content for their consumers and not increasing their scale. However, their decline in advertising efforts may lead to decline in growth for the company. We will persuade management to follow our advice by showing them how successful they can be by implementing a deliberate strategy and increasing their marketing efforts. Angel Studios is following a sustaining course and therefore should implement a deliberate strategy to be successful based on the strategy development theory. An important aspect of a deliberate strategy that the managers at Angel Studios should keep in mind is that management needs to screen out any ideas that do not directly support the strategy or align with the company's values. This will allow for Angel Studios' deliberate strategy to be successful and not be overtaken by other ideas. A deliberate strategy will also help Angel Studios to be successful because they have a strong understanding of what works and what doesn't work. Discovery-driven planning will be beneficial in showing Angel Studios how they can increase their profitability through improving their advertising. The financial projections will determine if the increased cost of advertising will lead to increased profits for the company.